This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Coolant renewal. Pull the bonnet release lever located by the passenger door sill. Lift the bonnet safety catch and raise the bonnet. Unclip the bonnet prop and use it to secure the bonnet in the open position. Note that there are two positions. Before proceeding, check that the handbrake is fully applied. Chock the rear wheels. Raise the front of the vehicle using a jack. Support it on axle stands. Lower the vehicle onto the axle stands and remove the jack. Remove the fixings that secure the undertray to the vehicle. The undertray can now be removed from under the vehicle. Position a suitable container beneath the radiator lower hose outlet at the lower centre of the radiator. Prise out the wire clip a little and pull the lower hose from the radiator. Be prepared for coolant spillage. During the draining procedure, the bleed caps must be slackened after the lower hose has been disconnected from the radiator. There may be 1, 2 or 3 bleed caps, comprising 1 or 2 on the heater hose at the bulkhead connection and 1 on the top of the thermostat housing at the left-hand side of the cylinder head. On some models there is no bleed cap on the thermostat housing. The return pipe to the reservoir fits in its place. Once the coolant has finished draining, refit the radiator lower hose and secure it in position with the wire clip. On 2-litre engines, a drain plug is located on the rear of the cylinder block adjacent to the flywheel. Access to the drain plug is extremely limited. Remove the cylinder block drain plug and allow the coolant to drain. After the coolant has finished draining, refit the plug. Always use an ethylene glycol-based antifreeze, which is suitable for use in mixed metal cooling systems. Mix with water as detailed by the antifreeze supplier. Remove the expansion tank filler cap. Place a funnel in the opening to the expansion tank and slowly fill the system while observing the bleed holes. Coolant will emerge from each of the bleed holes in turn, starting with the heater matrix hose. As soon as coolant, free of air bubbles, emerges from the heater matrix hose outlet, securely refit the cap, then watch the bleed hole on the coolant housing. Once coolant, free of air bubbles, emerges from the housing hole, refit the bleed cap and sealing washer and tighten securely. Continue to fill the cooling system until bubbles stop appearing in the expansion bottle. Help to bleed the air from the system by repeatedly squeezing the radiator bottom hose. When no more bubbles appear, ensure the expansion tank is full, refit the cap and then start the engine. Run the engine at a fast idle speed but do not exceed 2000 RPM until the cooling fan cuts in and out twice. Then, when the fan has stopped for the second time, switch off the engine. Observe the coolant level in the expansion tank during this process. If the level drops below the base of the tank, stop the engine, carefully remove the cap and top up the tank. Place the undertray under the vehicle and position it in line with the fixings. Refit and tighten the fixings to secure the undertray to the vehicle. Raise the vehicle using a jack, remove the axle stands and lower the vehicle to the ground. Remove the jack. The chocks can now be removed from the rear wheels. When the engine has cooled, check the coolant level. Top up the level if necessary and refit the expansion bottle cap.